All right, this is part two. Um, this part's about how she was as a mother. Uh, my memory goes pretty far back, believe it or not. I remember stuff like snowing the day I was born. What I remember is warmth. That's all I can remember about her. That far back, the first thing I remember about my mother is warmth, and that never changed. Be it warmth from her body if I was in the womb, or warmth from her soul. That's what I remember. And then after that, I just remember her being a mom. You know what I'm saying? Just I remember I used to love Ninja Turtles, like real tough. Like Ninja Turtles was my shit. And then one year, I had been pretty decent, relatively for me. And she bought like all the Ninja Turtles, yo, like all of them. And I know that cost the grip because it was a popular toy. But she bought stuff I ain't seen on the show. And something about that never left me. It just warmed my heart because that's how she was. She knew you. Like she would, she gave a damn about the things you like and she would think about it. She was thoughtful like that, you know. And that must have been when I was, I don't know, 7 years old, something like that. So it's been years and years and years. But that's how she got down. She was a real mom. Like, she would, she'd do things that, that you love. Like, some they say love languages that everybody has. She knew people's love languages and she would do that, especially food. She liked to give you food to make you happy. um she wasn't no joke though. It wasn't no disrespecting her, man. I could push a little bit, she would allow that just a tad bit, but no, you don't raise your voice around her. That get you popped. You know what I'm saying? If you lie to her, oh man. I was a hardhead dude. I don't know if I thought I was slick or I was just trying to get more, but I used to get all kind of spankings. Yeah, it was the type of stuff the kids probably call the police on you for, but it never really hurt me. Plus, she would cry when she did it. I never understood that. She would spank me with whatever she had up until a point, and she would cry like it was hurting her. I get it. She loved me and didn't want to hurt me, but that used to bug me out when I was a kid. Like, what you crying for? Uh, she always let me know stuff. If it was too adult to know, she would let me know, like, that might be something a little bit too old for you. And I'd be like, all right, bet. And either I went and found it for myself or I just chill. But she would always tell me the truth if I asked her a question about something. And if she didn't know, she would tell me, I don't know. Let me look into that. And she would. She was my first teacher, truly a teacher. And she never made me feel stupid for asking nothing. I really appreciate that. She made me thirst for knowledge. I'm sure I used to annoy her asking her all the questions in the world, but she was like my professor, you feel me? So to this day, I really try to never make people feel stupid when they ask stuff because there's no stupid questions. We just sharing knowledge, you feel me? We just sharing knowledge. There's no reason to hoard it. It's beneficial to us all, you know. She was the type of person you could talk to about anything. I used to ask her questions about food and culture and politics. I used to ask her about how, kind of the nature of women in a way. I know she didn't represent all women, but she was one that I understood, I can relate to, obviously, because she's my mom. So she let me see their strength. Here's a story about her as a mom. I got to be quick with these stories. I got hit by a car for being stupid, you know what I'm saying? Crossing the street when it was a green light. My car dipped through a parking lot of a Circle K, bop, got me. Knocked me all off the bike and all that. So I guess she was home for the day for whatever reason. And my downstairs neighbor named Amber told her that I got hit by a car. So the story goes, she hopped off the second story balcony with no shoes on in her pajamas and ran down the street barefoot. I can contest to that because when we got home, her feet were black as fuck. That's some mama bear shit, man. And the truth is, when I woke up, all I could think about is where's my mom? And they came through with the neck brace and all this. And I was like, where's my mom? And she came running up. Man, it's crazy to think it's only been a month. and a half. But she was a stellar mom. Now, she wasn't perfect. A couple of times she popped me in the face and I ain't did nothing. But I probably got away with some shit. But I always knew she loved me, yo. We fell out a couple times. I even told her I hated her one time when I was 19. I really hated myself for being 19 in her house. It was right before I joined the army. I know that hurt her. And I said I was sorry many times. I hope she forgave me. But she was a real good mom, you know. Truth be told, she a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? Hella controlling. But she's still real good because she's loyal. Down ass woman. You feel me? Down ass friend that'll fight to the death for you. You know what I mean? She'll stick up for you. She won't turn on you and nothing like that. Anything she'll say to you, anything she'll say to someone else, she'll say to you. You know. Like I said, she wasn't perfect, but as a mom, she was a damn good one. That's why I tell people that all the time. If not for her, I'd be dead or in jail. I'd have 16 kids, something stupid. I'd probably be dead from suicide because nothing would have tethered me to this earth. You know what I mean? But she's a really good person. I feel like she was a beautiful person that in the end didn't do everything she wanted to do, but she did a lot. She kind of downplayed herself. I think she felt in a way like she might have been a failure, but there's no evidence of this, not to me. She had a tough time with her love life, but that's to be expected in this world. I think everyone does to a certain degree. The most lucky of us do find love, but that's a small percentage, it seems. But I think she was a good person, and the light that she shined in this universe is still there. I feel like she's gone. I don't feel her spirit around no more. So what I'm hoping is that she, you feel me? If a person's spirit has the ability to leave the planet, either she did one or two things. Either she became a hummingbird through the grace of God, or she's gone. She's cruising past the Andromeda galaxy right now, man. She's gone. That's why I told her. I said, if you can fly from this earth, go. There are more worlds in this. There are other places to go. I truly believe that. So if she did that, then good luck on your journey. I wish I could too. Go. You know what I mean? Let nothing hold you to this earth no more. She was a really introverted person too, in a way where she would think deeply about things. And you could see that the deeper that she thought, the more it would stress her out. And she wanted to control them any means possible by staying on top of things, by worrying about it. That was the way that she lived. That's how she coped with the world, was through stress. And ultimately stress is what hurt her. But that never really bled into her being my mom, you know. There were times where she was sick and she couldn't do something, but never nothing important. She was always there when the important stuff popped off. That shaped and molded me, you know, into that's how you treat someone you love. You may not be able to be there every time, but you gotta be there for the big stuff. Come hell or high water, you gotta try. You know what I mean? And that's what she instilled in me. And also to put people first. I think she put people first too much sometimes, but I think that was just her nature. And I think it's good to be like that, to be selfless. It's good for your soul, you know. She linked up with my wife. Like I'm still married, soon to be divorced, but she never came at my wife on some I'm the alpha type stuff. She never really tried to make my wife feel like she was not loved. She showed her mad love, even spent time with her when I wasn't around. Even after the relationship broke down, she would show love to Alicia. But that was her. That's how she got down. I think she had lots of distrust because of some events that happened in her life. Things happened that hurt her deeply. But deep down inside, the little girl that was inside of her just wanted to be kind, just wanted to share things, just wanted to have fun. You know what I mean? And when I looked at her, I saw strength and beauty. I swear to God, you know. Every time I see Wonder Woman, I think of my mom. Any variation, be it the comic book, Gal Gadot, Linda Evans, it don't matter. Every time I see her, I see my mom. And she don't even really favor her. But that power, that beauty, that strength, that goodness in her heart, and made you tell the truth, because my mother could detect a lie like a motherfucker. That's real talk. She might let it slide a couple times, but she was not stupid. You know what I mean? So I highly favorably compare her to Wonder Woman, because that's how she was heroic, man. She wasn't about no BS. Here, one more quick story. Some fool tried to rob her at this grocery store called Fry's out here. Walked up on her and said, "Bitch, give me your purse." She said, "Nigga, I ain't giving you shit." Dude looked at her funny, like, what the hell? Fortunately, a security guard dude came and was like, "What's going on?" So he, you know what I'm saying, he boned out. But that was her to a T. He could have pulled out a 9 for a pistol. He could have punched her in her mouth. But she don't take shit, man. That's her nature. She don't take shit. She was raised with brothers that used to fuck her up sometimes. She was tough. Still very gentle, like I said, you know, but truly tough lady. And on top of that, she been through cancer. She had miscarriages. She had her appendix taken out. She had bronchitis as a kid. By the time she passed, she had double pneumonia in her lungs. Brain damage from lack of oxygen. She had anemia. She had fibromyalgia, you know. And this is documented, bro. I could see if she's just talking that talk, but nah, doctors have it on papers. You know, when she passed, she might have been 106 pounds, maybe. You know, and she was still talking. Almost to the end, she was still talking like, I said, "Ma, I don't understand. I feel like death is approaching. You know, I know what I feel." And she says, "I know me." You know what I'm saying? Still talking that. Like, nigga, what? What the? You finna be the first nigga to beat death? Like, that's how she talk, yo. Man, I have high respect for her, man. Like I said, she had her flaws, but nothing that outweighed her good. And that's the truth. That's the honest truth. I know I'm biased because I'm her son, but if she was a terrible person, I would say it. If she was an evil person, I would say it. I tell the truth. And she wasn't either one of those. She was just hurt. The hurt was in her spirit, it was in her heart, and it helped her to grow older quicker. It helped her to age quicker. And eventually she passed. Not just from that, but that did contribute. All the pain that she endured in her life, she never let it go. At least the multitude of it, she never let it go. And that hurt her. But as a mother, she was still loving. Imagine a person with deep sorrow in their heart, but still digging deep enough to show love to their kids or fiance or brothers, whoever. She did that. Her mom wasn't real nice to her, but she was still a good mom to me. That takes a strong will, because she could have just said, "You know what, my mom wasn't nice to me. Fuck it. I'm going to treat him like shit too." She could have did that, and I'd be a different person. So she was a good person. She was a damn good mom. Any good traits I have are because of her. I tell this to people all the time, and I mean it. I miss her with all my heart. I miss our talks. I miss watching cooking shows. You know, roasting Guy Fieri. You know, that's my nigga, but we roast. I miss eating good food with her. And I miss my rock. You feel me? That was the one constant in this universe. Anyway, I'm going to get to the third part, which unfortunately is a story of her passing. But, alright then.